All right, Dow Jones continuing to go higher. Saw this big, battle between the Bears and the Bulls won. So again, above this 15.412 area, 15.413 area, we could definitely get back and approach highs. It's not going to be straight up, straight down, but you got to keep that in mind. Again, we closed the week looking good, stronger volume from the hammer through this consolidation wedge that we've seen, that we've talked about. It's pretty much, trading sideways monthly. Again, you can see it again. So once we go above these highs, 15,709, we look to be a lot better for the bull side, but it is what it is. Things are looking good. I wouldn't be looking to go short or anything like that. If you like, again, listen to my video yesterday, running with the bulls, you're running against the bulls. I don't really want to do that or play that game. We got the S&P 500 continuing to the upside, so let's kind of look at some components of that. Bank of America, it was expecting a little bit of pullback. Goldman Sachs, actually, instead of shorting, it looks like it wants to get back. You got Wells Fargo continuing high. You got JP Morgan continuing higher. You got Prudential continuing higher. So you got to look at those names regarding that. Let's look at back to the composite. Composite flew up, and that was based on Google's monster move yesterday. Pretty much look at the intraday. I mean, it didn't. It pretty much, once it cleared above that initial range, it didn't look backwards. So that looks really good from that. You also, let's kind of see what happens with with Apple. Apple looked good, continuing to just flip the bird to actually the people that are trying to catch the top. Again, this is coming back, testing. We've been talking about this 512, 510 range, and it's getting right there. So this one continues to be a monster run as well. IBM did not look good. Again, it missed earnings and got crushed to the downside. So you got to just keep looking at that. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla, sorry, maybe I was looking at the wrong part of IBM. Yeah, so I didn't show the last day, but it's continuing to go like that. Let's go back to Tesla. Tesla just needs to get above here. I think that it's just flagging, but if it could break this 188.79 area, it definitely looks to be more attractive. Look at Solar City. Solar City continues, good gracious, it continues to go higher and higher, breaking what some people might look, and sometimes you got to really, the volume is going down, but you could just be peeling some vicious profits on this, and this should be looking really good. I mean, up another 10% in a day. That is awesome. I mean, if you're talking about how much this has moved since the breakout, it has moved, 13%. If you go from here, around 20 something percent from this high right here. I mean, from 48 to 59 in a matter of 3 days is huge. So that should have paid somebody really, really well. Let's look. I think we looked at Facebook. Facebook's just giving you a little gapped up hard based on the rising tide of the Nasdaq, which just showed lifting all ships, and this one, continues to look good. Gapped up really hard. Just roll the stops. Expect, if it could give me a flag or something to get back in. I missed out on this one, but that's, it's a part of trading. So don't feel like you're going to be able to get every move, because you cannot. Amazon. Monster day today. Amazon clearing all highs. Look at that. Nice hammer engulfing pattern. This one could continue to go to the upside. You want to see a break of that high of this day, and then you could just be off to the races. So keep that one. I want to see what Priceline did today. Priceline today is just moving up and up and up, which is a great thing. A lot of $1,000 stocks over there. Look at that. And we had Apple already, and I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. So this might be something a little bit unconventional, but I kind of wanted to show people in a weird way that we're all human regarding trading, because a lot of people, and listen, I do this because I enjoy this. I love to do this stuff, and I wanted to share what I have a true passion for. Now, some people never show you their losers or something that really didn't work out, And I want to show you guys that, because I just want, at the end of the day, and if this makes some of you unsubscribe, and that's fine, because at the end of this is something that I do, not, you know, to share information. And I think one of the information that you need to understand is that you will have losers. You just got to do risk management to make that sure that these losers do not destroy your account. You know, so let's look at one that I didn't do well on. Cores. I thought that Cores was going to go down here. It got me in, and then it gapped up above my stop over here, and I got stopped out. Now it's continuing to go to the upside, so now I got to look and see if it could break this high, and then I get bullish again. So I got stopped out of this. Okay, I had a loss. Okay, another one that I want to show you is Jazz. Jazz, I thought was going down. I thought Jazz was going down here, gap down, and never followed through. I got stopped out here, which I have no problems with, because you see that it's actually giving you some higher lows right now. So it might be looking to get to the upside if it could break above. But I got stopped out. Some people might not like that, but this is a part of trading. You know, let's say you get 50-50, which I'd say if you're 50-50, you'll be in the Hall of Fame of baseball. It's pretty much the same thing with trading, but you want to make your losses. Let's say you lose, you want to risk $100, but you want to make $400, or you want to risk, you don't want to risk 1-to-1, or you're 50-50 and you're just churning your account with commissions. But if you let your winners run and you cut your losers short, that's where you get in. I'll show you another one. Since, you know, I have, like I said, I have no problem showing people this, because most people won't show you stuff like this. I'm going to show you back when I thought, when did I think that Apple was going down, and it didn't. It actually kept going up. Here I got stopped out, and it was right before earnings, but I didn't really, matter of fact, I think it was right here. Right here. I thought it was going back down. I got short, and I got stopped out. See? Got stopped out. Actually, got stopped out at a level that should have been where I should have got in. The thing is to learn what your mistakes are. But I'm doing this to share my mistakes so you don't do it. Okay, and that's what all repetition is. I mean, you're going to have to go through your own struggle and your own battle, and not your own battle, but your own journey. And that's a part of it. But if I could share to you to say, listen, if you can learn from my mistake and not do it, that has achieved a great goal that I'm looking to do with this channel. Okay, and to me, that's the truth. You know, I don't. If you don't like the truth, if you want to say, listen, I have a 95%, you could go follow somebody else, and that's not realistic in my point of view. And if you don't disagree, that's fine. If you have a comment, I want you to comment. I want you guys to challenge if I do something and you say that it doesn't look right. I have no problem with doing that, and I will admit if I'm wrong, because the part of trading that I actually like is the humility. That's why I've always been able to do good risk management. Why? Because I always realize, listen, the market is always going to be right. And this is to help your probability. But for somebody to think that they're going to come into this game and bat 1,000, you might as well put your money somewhere else. It's not going to happen. Okay? It's just not going to happen. So, with that being said, I wanted to share a couple of things that are pretty much unconventional, because most people will not do this with you. Okay, let me look at another stock just to get off my little rant or something like. I don't even think it's a rant. I'm just trying to be as real as possible, quite honestly. Starbucks continues to the upside. Which Lowe's didn't trigger me. It actually didn't trigger, but I had that order in to look to the upside, and I'm glad I didn't get filled. Quite honest. Las Vegas Sands, great thing. I saw sideways consolidation, and it popped up, and it popped up like I thought it would, and that was a good trade. Ulta, let me see what that is. That one is continuing to move to the upside. Can't be mad at that. You got Tango, that one, little shooting star, but that doesn't mean the price action is going to move anyway, so don't let that dissuade you too much. I was looking at this one to break these highs, and it actually broke down. I don't know if I missed the earnings announcement or something like that, but again, this didn't trigger, but this could have been wrong if I had the trigger. But I usually like to do certain things, and I have my certain little rules on how to engage. Qhu continues to go to the upside. This one looks really, really good. I mean, you got a 8.8% move to the upside today. That's a really, really good sign. Breaking above this down channel and continuing to the upside with bullish MACD crossover. That's awesome. Let's look at S-Fund. S-Fund is continuing to look good. It was trading sideways, popped up, and this continuation of follow through I would like to have on some more volume, but listen, I'm not going to be picky. And another thing to learn, which is pretty cool, this one could be flagging, so you might want to keep this one or see if it could break above these previous highs, because this could definitely be, you know, a flag setting itself up. And this could just look like this right here with this right here. So that could just be a flag setting up, and that could be pretty good right there. But like again, what I said, nobody's perfect. I wanted to share that with you because I want this to be a real channel. This is for people that love trading, love technical analysis, and have a passion for it, and that's what I'm looking to share. Please like, share, comment, disagree, whatever you want to do. Okay, but this is to promote thought. This is to share knowledge. This is to help people with their learning curve to get up to speed. You have to put the work in, but at the end of the day, this is what I want this channel to be. So please subscribe, share, listen, look again, and understand that this is going to be probably as real as it can get. You know, share the good and the bad. You know, it's not, oh, I did this, I made this profit when I probably didn't, or I didn't. No, I'll tell you. And I have no problem doing so. So that probably, hopefully, separates me from pretty much 90% of the people out there. So again, I'm ranting. Have a great weekend. Do your homework, which means that you got to put a couple hours in the weekend, and that's what it takes to find these things, to keep your ear to the street, and to have this passion for what this trading thing is about. Again, make sure that you're looking at earnings and make sure that everything is going well. Have a great weekend and trade them well.